Hello and welcome to a brief introduction to our new process mining tool, Executive Explorer. It uses machine learning and big data algorithm in Dynamics 365 Finance Supply Chain Management to find what processes there are and what is the potential for automation. And what we see on the screen is a list of all processes that our tool has found so far. You can use filters and sorting options to find the processes which have the KPI you are interested in. Okay, so let's say I am interested in a process that has the greatest number of executions. Let me sort it. Okay, now the process is called Create New Customer. So let's see what more details Executive Explorer have found about it. Okay, what we see here at the top are some KPIs. Here's the total number of executions, the number of users who use this process, the potential for automation, where 1 means low potential and 10 means high potential, and the total cost of the process. Now below here we've got a process graph. Let me zoom it in to show you more details. Okay, so how do we read this graph? First of all, we need to locate the start. It is marked in yellow here. And what's next? Well, we simply follow the arrows. Yeah. And until we find, of course, the end is also marked in yellow. Okay, and so what's important here is to know that those bold lines show you the most often used path, the most often used variant of this process. And those thinner lines here show you the less often used variants and steps. So why is it important? Well, for example, some variants may be more effective, more optimal than others, and by finding this best variant, you may educate your users and they may start using the most optimal one. Okay, let me sum out now and cut back to the details of the processes. On the right, you see information about different variants, and by clicking on them, the graph changes accordingly. Yeah, you can click on more than one, and thanks to that, the analysis of variants becomes much easier. Okay, but you know, that's not all what you can find here. You may want to study the process in even more detail. So to do that, let's scroll down. And here we see all executions of the process, together with information about the company, user, the variant ID, etc. So let's take a closer look at one of them. Let's say this one. Okay, so what we've got here are all the steps used in the execution. We see information about the time, the duration of the step, client time, server time, and this information may be important for process analysis because it may indicate, for example, that users spend long time on certain steps. Maybe they are checking something in other systems or they are typing something from physical documents. This opens windows for such an analysis. And Executive Explorer offers this and much more other interesting and useful features. If you're interested, visit our Executive Explorer YouTube channel. Thank you very much and talk to you soon.